So, you guys use the transportalizer. You appear underneath a house on stilts next to, well, on a beach. The water's actually pretty far away from you. You spot a ladder. You both go up. You're standing on like the porch in front of a front door. Here you are.
Here we are. Well, we give that door a knocking.
Yeah, you go a knock on the door, and pretty quickly it opens up to this guy. Some samurai looking man.
What a loser.
He looks a bit shocked at your presence. But if anyone wants to speak first.
Hi.
And he looks more startled, like he didn't expect you to speak within the first few seconds. Who are you people?
We're like visitors. We're like a maintenance team from like the Empress. You're the comms man, the telemarketer.
I'll tell you, I'm no telemarketer, but yes, I do manage the communication systems.
Okay, great. She's unhappy with the way you're doing it.
The way I'm doing it excellently.
Well, they think that they're not really getting enough information. They're like worried that there's like things are going wrong over here and they're not hearing about it. They're like overall pretty concerned about the way that it's like being run.
Well, things are going wrong, and I've been trying to communicate that to them, but they just don't seem to get it.
Okay. In what way are you like actually giving them the details, or are you not giving them a whole lot to work with because they think they're not really getting enough information?
I've been giving them as many details as I know. It's just this place is so vast, and there's so much lore to it that it's pretty hard to communicate. But I assure you, I've been doing my civil duty. I've been doing my best.
How much do you know about the situation?
So you see, many moons ago, there was a terrifying warrior that appeared on these lands, and that warrior went off and tried to fight the Titan of this land, the Titan Azathoth. And they started to wreak havoc on this land, and the path of destruction was only put to an end because of the Black Prince of Darkness coming in and sealing the Titan away. But still, the warrior that instigated to begin with roams these lands, keeping it in disharmony.
Okay. I feel like there was maybe a more normal way to explain that. But, you know, so there's a guy around that you guys are scared of.
Well, I'm not really scared, but it's a bit worrisome, I will say.
So, did you explain it that way to them, or did you say there's something on the planet that's making us worried?
I explained it that way to them. Why would I explain it any other way? That's what's happening.
I feel like there's maybe better ways to explain that there's a situation that's scaring all the residents of the planet. This like warrior. Have any of you actually you've like seen him? You've seen the guy?
Only glimpses.
Sorry, I'm like grappling with him a little bit. Every word that comes out of his mouth, I have to stand there and think about how I respond to it.
It's a very detailed exchange.
So like why like has he ever actually attacked you guys, or are you guys just like scared of him for no reason?
Well, as you can see, the land isn't really flourishing at all. That's because of him, which
How
affects
do you know?
all of us.
How does he do that?
Through dark magic.
I'm gonna go over just move Kunavi just away a bit. Just go, come on, let's just regroup.
Go huddle underneath.
Right. She'll kind of side-eye him as they turn away.
So what we know is there's something, apparently.
Right. I'm
Maybe.
assuming the Titan is their denizen. If I were to take a guess, like an educated guess.
Yeah.
And they've got what did he call him? The Prince of Darkness or something.
The Black Prince of Darkness.
The Black Prince of Darkness, which I feel like might be a bit of an over dramatization. Sealed. No, wait. What? Okay, there's the warrior. There's the him and the Black Prince. No, they're different. I didn't understand most of what he said to me in the way that he said it. There was a warrior who fought the
There's a warrior. There was the denizen, and then there was a Black Prince of Darkness.
And then the prince sealed him away. And the prince is kind of just leaves the story after that. The warrior who fought the denizen is still out there. And is through dark magic. Why is the warrior using the dark magic and not the Black Prince of Darkness?
He might be talking about the windstorms. That might be the warrior, like he puts air quotes, the warrior. Because he said it's a desolate, but that is because of the windstorms. And we know this.
That's a fair point. He's scared of the wind.
It might be like debris or something that he's like seeing within these windstorms. That's how he sees glimpses, because there's barely anything around.
That's true. There's really not a lot. So maybe we'll have to call in and just be like, well, they seem to be okay. And the reason you're having comms issues is because the guy talks like he's out of like a TV show. Not even that. I'm not even sure what I would call that.
Yeah, they'll need like a decoding manual or something for him.
So everything's fine. The comms guy just is a little bit unusual, and that's why you don't get a lot of information. I don't know if they'd like that answer. I don't know if that we could. Can we tell a guy to change his talking pattern? Is that ethical?
You can, but I don't know if it would work. Just like, hey, buddy, for the best of for in everyone's interest, how about you change the way you speak?
It would really benefit us if you stopped talking like that. Okay. So the denizen is sealed away. Did he give? No, there wasn't a reason for going and fighting the denizen. He just did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just something that happened, I guess.
Maybe they need to ask the Black Prince of Darkness to go and sort the warrior out. I feel like warrior. I feel like that's too strong of a term. I feel like warrior. I feel like if we met the guy, we maybe wouldn't look at him and think that is a warrior. I think that's just a dude.
Alright, so simple thing. Great.
He just explains it weird. And isn't willing to do much. Okay, we'll talk to him and we'll be like, okay, well, the comms doesn't like it, so you need to sort your shit out, because if she doesn't like it, then she's gonna come here and sort it out herself, and then you'll get, like, bombed or something. I don't know. We just gotta convince him. Seems
Hope
like
that isn't too difficult.
Yeah.
Let's
He
just hope.
seems friendly enough. Just a bit weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh. All right then. That's a solid plan. Question mark.
It's the only plan we've got.
We'll roll with it. We'll make it up as we go. We'll be fine. And she's heading back up there.
He's still
Yeah.
like at the front door.
We're back.
I see that.
Sorry, we just had to take a second to understand the story that you're giving us. Okay, so all that aside about the warrior and about the Prince of Darkness and the Titan, just to like confirm, the Titan, no, I don't know if you're gonna give me an answer that I like to this. Is the Titan your denizen, your planet's creature?
I suppose it could be called that, but we don't call it that here.
Okay. And who's the Prince of Darkness?
The
They
Prince
just
of
sort of left your
Darkness.
story, and you didn't really give us a lot of insight on that one.
Well, I don't have all the insight. I stay up here in my tower. I've only seen and heard so much.
Okay. I feel like that's not very handy to be the
We're trying
comms
to make
person and
sense.
not know a
We're trying
lot.
to make sense of your situation so that way we can find a way to help.
Well,
Find a way to stop this warrior.
if you went around the land, then perhaps you could find the Black Prince of Darkness or the Terrifying Warrior, because it's been so long that I haven't encountered either of them in a long, long time. But perhaps meeting them would give you some more insight onto the situation, since I am apparently unable to give you all that you need.
Okay, well, we'll go do that and we'll maybe go have a walk around or something. In the meantime, though, just like as a gentle suggestion, I don't know where you picked up like your like the way that you talk, like the dialect, the way that you talk, your vocabulary. I'm not sure where you got that from. It's very specific, but I think part of the issue that they're probably having with the communications is the fact that the way that you talk is not very concise and doesn't provide them a lot of straight up details, which is probably what the Empress isn't liking. You might maybe, I'm sure there's like fine to talk to other people that way or like talk to yourself that way, but if you're talking over the comms, then maybe it would be better to be a bit more concise. Just so that, they've got like all the actual information, because otherwise they're trying to like put the pieces together.
Do you want to do charisma or persuasion?
Oh, she's got a +7 in persuasion.
Well, there you go. Persuade away.
A 10, 17.
Yeah. So basically, like, talk better over the comms.
Yep.
I suppose I could get how it's a bit difficult to people of lower classes doing admin. I'll consider it.
Okay, great. Then we'll come back once we maybe get more of a grasp on what's going on. But like, you work on it in the meantime, and we'll see how it's going.
I will.
Okay, great. Nice to meet you, Mr. Commsman. We'll go have a wander.
And he nods and he steps back and kind of holds on the door, like he's not going to shut it while you guys are here, but he'll be inside.
Down the ladder she goes.
Dvon will follow along.
Yeah. And as like Dvon's head goes underneath, and you'll hear the door close.
I'm so not walking around this place forever. Let's get Carsus and we'll see if we can make like some laps.
Yeah.
I so reckon that this warrior and this Prince of Darkness are actually just like guys.
Mm.
But like we'll find out. We'll see how it's going.
Yeah. We'll see.
Over to what is it, the crank?
The crank. There isn't a crank downwards for this one, but technically yes, the crank to get it to go sideways.
Yes.
It's currently at 1. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
4 is where they're at, isn't it? Carsus. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
3's the other pad thing. 2 is Roxy's house.
Most likely.
Not most likely. Yes, I remember.
Well, there you go.
Okay, well, crank it to number 4.
Yep.
Let's go.
There's that little blip of light, and if Kunavi goes on first, or if they both go on at the same time, then they'll blip away and be over at their parking lot.
Yippee. Inside we go. I'm sure Carsus is still in his seat, exactly where they left him.
Probably.
Okay, so like minor update. So we talked to the comms guy. I think the issue with the comms is that he's just a bit of a freak. He just talks a bit weird. Kind of like something he sounds like he's like maybe out of a myth or a legend. The way that he talks is just a little bit strange. But that's fine. We like basically told him, okay, you need to be a little bit more concise, because I think the issue that they're having is that you definitely don't give like enough information at all. And when you do give information,
He says. I don't understand anything he says.
yeah, it's really weird. Okay, so is that the end of that? Then you're just having a polite chat with him. Well, no, there's like a warrior and a black prince of darkness that they're worried about. So we want to do like maybe some laps around, not like full laps around the planet, but like go around the area and see if we can find anyone. So like, I don't know, figure out what it is that's actually going on. Yeah, okay. Sure. Like right now? Yeah. Like, and then we can get it over with, and then we can like move on to the next place or something. Okay, great. And he'll start up that ship that he loves so much. We're gonna go for some laps.
Okay, so you left off. Is everyone gonna be looking out, or is it only gonna be like a Carsus or something?
Well, she'll watch. She'll stand up there with him.
Dvon will watch too.
Alright. Everyone, perception roll. So Dvon, Kunavi, and Carsus.
Kunavi. Oh, Kunavi got a nat 20.
Well, awesome.
Got
And
a
Carsus got
5.
8.
Dvon 5, Carsus was
8.
8. Awesome. Everyone's doing amazing. Any modifier on Dvon and Carsus?
+4.
+4. Okay, that's a 9. That's better.
+2.
Okay.
10.
Okay, well that's better. Kunavi already, obviously, doing the most. She's looking at everything. Carsus will probably be seeing it all for the first time. He notices the holes, most of them are empty. See Roxy's one, the other landing pad kind of looking thing, but doesn't have a spyglass on top. The comms tower, the ocean. Dvon's basically seeing the same things at like one increment less because he's already seen this stuff, so it's nothing jumping out. Kunavi also seeing the same thing. There's empty holes. There's definitely the one they know for Roxy. There's the two ship bays. There's the comms tower. There's the ocean, and one hole that's quite close to the ocean, which looks like it could possibly be filled in with water if the tide was a lot closer. Looks like it's also got a little house down the bottom of it, but it's not linked up to the
Wait!
pads.
Stop there! Stop! There's a thing in there. Okay. Don't need to yell in my ear. That's fine. Where do you want me? Down there. Right there. There's a thing in that hole. Okay. All right. Give me a second. He'll lower it down. There's a not right next to the hole, just in case. If the I don't know, the ground's unsteady or something. But a couple meters, or not a couple meters. Fuck, what am I saying? A decent, respectable distance away from the hole.
A yard, a single yard.
Yeah, a single yard away from the hole. And the second they're on the ground, she's out. She's gonna go have a real good look in there.
Yeah. Dvon following?
Yep.
They're both trotting over. Kunavi probably getting there quicker because she's so thrilled. She's so excited. And there's the normal staircase that goes all the way down. Looks like the house is the same construction as Roxy, where it's very compact, but it's not necessarily small in height. And are you trotting down?
Yeah, man. She's down there.
Going down. See under the stairs there are quite a few bats because she's always got bats on her mind. And throughout the sides interspersed between the rock and dirt, there's a few kind of shiny grey or tan reflections that she can see speckled throughout.
They've got stuff in the walls. How nice.
Looks just like naturally occurring crystal of some kind. Probably not as worth it to have as her money tree that she's growing.
A money tree that she loves.
Yes, but you guys get on down. There isn't anything set up outside of it. There's no targets that have been shot to oblivion. It's just house down here.
We gotta get up to that door. She's gotta go a knocking.
Go and knocking.
Absolutely.
Silence.
We knock again.
Silence.
Maybe there's nobody home.
Maybe.
Still. Check the door, see if it's locked.
It is.
Okay, well, there's no one home and the door's locked, so that sucks.
A little.
Maybe we just wait around to see who shows up.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
She'll sit right down in front of that door. She's prepped and ready to sit here and wait.
Dvon will sit down next to her, I guess.
Having a seat together. Just right.
Yeah, man. Just right there. They're chilling.
How long's Dvon willing to wait? Because I know Kunavi will be 10 hours or something.
So 30 minutes.
Alright. You sit there, Kunavi obviously unfaltering, but it'll start to wear on Dvon after 30 minutes. There's been no sign of anything. The bats haven't really moved, they're slumbering away.
I'm gonna go back to the ship. If you want to keep on waiting, I'll be waiting in the ship.
But, like,
You'll get up.
what if they show up?
Then you'll be here. I'll be on the ship.
Okay, I guess that's true. Okay.
Have fun. You'll get up and go up the stairs.
She'll watch him the whole way.
You'll get on the ship and wait there.
Yeah. Go hang out.
Mhm.
Any activities Dvon wants to partake in while waiting around?
No.
No, he's just chilling out. Right now, it's roughly 3 p.m. And, Kunavi will sit down there, Dvon will sit in the ship, Carsus is in front of the computer, and everyone will wait, and it'll get to 4 p.m. Any updates from anyone about their current conditions?
She'll get up periodically to knock on the door again. Well, she won't get up. She'll do it she won't move from her seat, but she'll lean over to knock on the door again.
Of course.
Maybe get up and walk a lap. See if there's a window she can peer into or something.
There are not windows.
Misery. She'll be right.
So yes, she'll move her legs a little bit, but knock on the door for some reason, just for fun. Maybe they're sleeping inside.
Yeah. Maybe they're ignoring her. She's not a fan of that.
Where could they?
That'd be so mean.
Yeah. And it'll go from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Is Dvon in his room or is he in the lounge room?
He's in the lounge room.
Okay. Well, Carsus sitting at front of the controls, he's got view of the ocean and he'll kind of like, after sitting here for 2 hours, he'll realize the waves have gone out like half a kilometer further and aren't coming in as much.
He'll turn in his seat and to Dvon. Do you
From
want
the
to run
lounge
out
room?
there and? Yep.
He's screaming.
He turns in his chair and he yells down the hallway. Dvon,
Yeah.
do you want to go get her? I think that storm's coming in.
Yep. Will do. Get up and go get Kunavi.
She's still down there.
As Dvon
She's
gets out of the ship, then he'll feel like a bit of a wind, which has been quite stagnant for now. But as soon as he's like halfway down the spiral of the steps, then he can't really feel any of the wind.
Huh. Anyway, go get Kunavi.
You're back.
Yeah, Carsus says the storm is coming, the windstorm, so we need to get back on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
You can always come back.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe they'll be home or something after the storm.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, up she gets. Over to him she goes.
Alright, let's go.
So, I guess we gotta put it in that thing, hey? In the ground?
Yeah. I guess someone needs to stay out, huh?
You can do that. I'll go chill in that other hole. Which is it's still it's a bit away, but I bet if I ran
I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, we
Don't
could
know.
always get locked in and get that other person to come and let us out again.
God, none of it seems like a good idea.
You
Damn
could go
it.
in the other car park.
The voice from the ether? We can go in the other one.
The other car park.
No, that wouldn't work anyway, because someone would still have to be outside. Unless Maybe. I could have a say in this.
We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll just get like the ship and I guess like Carsus by proxy, like under there first, and we head on up.
Yeah. On up into the ship.
In we go, and Carsus will go back to his car park.
Yeah. Go flying over land perfectly fine.
Out she hops. We gotta send them into the hole. So yeah, like we'll close you guys in, and then I'm gonna run over to that other hole. Maybe I'll go see Roxy again. They were nice. Did we get their name when we were there last?
Yeah, full name Roxy Lalonde.
Yeah.
Okay, double checking.
We did introductions.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
You got pronouns as well.
Yeah. So like I'll lock you guys in, and then I'll go see Roxy, and then I'll hang out with like them for a bit.
Okay.
Okay, say bye. See. Oh wait. Do you want? No, it'll be fine. It's fine. And out she hops.
You sure?
It's okay.
Okay.
I was gonna offer you like my handle, but we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
She's going down there. She's gonna pull the crank down.
Yep.
Send them into the hole.
And down they go,
And
starting
then
to lower.
down they go. And then she's getting on the transporter pad, and she's going back to Roxy's.
Yep. So crank it down, then once they've gone down, the thing is closed over top, put it over to number 2.
Yep.
And go teleport over to the top of Roxy's. There's a bit of billowing wind going on, but I'm sure her hair is thick enough where it doesn't really affect her.
She is thriving. Down those stairs she goes.
Go trotting. Like she probably felt going up with Dvon again. Then halfway the wind will stop getting her at all. Seems like the bats have moved more to the lower staircases, but they're still just sleeping. They're just hanging upside down.
They're still chilling.
Yeah. All the
She'll
tides
go,
chill out.
just leaving them for the winds. She'll go knock on their door.
Go knocking. It'll take like a second or two, but they'll come open it up one armed, of course. Oh, you're back.
What's up?
Nothing at all, I don't think. Maybe. Have you figured anything out?
We did go and talk to the comms man. He's a bit weird. A little bit strange.
Oh yeah, probably.
But yeah, he said some stuff about a black prince of darkness, a black prince of darkness, and a warrior, which didn't tell us a whole lot. So we're in the middle of like looking for them, but there's a windstorm. So I came to hang out with you while I lock them in the car park.
Oh yeah, of course. Come on.
And she comes. Do you guys get like the windstorms like a lot? Is that like a big thing?
Yeah, I think so. They're pretty common. Not like a daily thing, but like most weeks. I don't have like any concept of time here.
That's fair. Okay. And I guess like the days are really weird. It's really dark here.
Yeah, it's like always dark. I don't know why. I thought
Yeah.
it would be brighter because there's more moon, so it's like more reflection.
I mean, is there a sun?
Well, yeah, but it's like the sun for the whole. No, there are more suns in the galaxy. I don't know much about the actual like space of shit, but I know that there's moons.
That is true. There are lots of moons. We saw them coming in.
I would expect you to. That makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit hard to miss. Yeah, that's what we're working with at the moment. That we're gonna go find this warrior that he's so worried about.
Well, I have not heard anything about those guys.
He said that the Black Prince of Darkness sealed away the quote unquote Titan, which is just the denizen of the planet.
Oh,
So I assume that
the Chambers of Lullabies?
I haven't heard of that so far.
Oh, because that's what it is. The denizen, the big tentacle thing, is in the Chamber of Lullabies, and I wouldn't call the engineer a Dark Prince or Black Prince of Darkness, but I'm pretty sure he did that.
So you know that guy?
Yeah, yeah, kind of. I think me and him are pretty chill. Like
Ooh,
he like,
maybe we'll have to go see him at some point.
yeah. Have you not already? I thought you went everywhere.
I think the only place that we have, or accessible by the transporter letters, we haven't gone and peeked into the other, the thing on the ground, the other parking bay thing. It is basically the same as the one that our ship is in, except it's not got the green thing on the top. But we thought that someone else might have their stuff in there. And we were like, okay, well maybe it would be kind of rude to open it up.
That's probably the Chamber of Lullabies if it doesn't have a landing pad on it.
Ooh, okay, so we just completely missed that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, now I know. So I'll go tell them that after the storm blows over, and then we can go see him.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good.
And then,
He's pretty easy to talk to, I guess, because I make guns and he just kind of makes shit in general. So I think he's pretty good to get along with.
you got common ground.
Yeah, exactly. Like a hobbies in common.
Yeah. So he probably knows the warrior. I would think. Maybe.
Yeah, probably. Oh god, maybe there's 5 people here. I thought it was just me, the comms guy, the janitor, and the engineer. But maybe maybe I haven't been introduced to everyone here.
All we really know about the warrior is that he instigated a fight with the denizen, and the denizen got sealed away by the Black Prince of Darkness, and then the warrior is still roaming the lands, quote unquote, causing disharmony or something like that. So we don't really have a big grasp on that. We just know that they fought the denizen for whatever reason.
Okay, so what I know is a lot less than that. So maybe I'm wrong. But the denizen is trapped in the Chamber of Lullabies. And I think the engineer did that, which makes him the prince. But I also thought that he would probably have to fight the denizen to do that. So that also makes him the warrior. But maybe they are different people. Maybe.
You could be right.
Yeah. So all I know, yes, the denizen is away.
And that's the important bit.
That's the important bit. I'm pretty sure it needs to stay like that. Because it's
Well,
fast as fuck. So if it were to get out and it was angry about it, then I think that we would all be really quickly eviscerated.
so we leave that. We leave the snake critters.
Yes.
That's so funny though. If they are both him, that they got separated story wise.
I mean, princes can be knights, right?
I think so.
They can do both.
Yeah. It's like a nobility thing.
Yeah, like they'll like fight with their soldiers or something. Or maybe they'll just like
Yeah.
sit on some chairs, like at the very end of the battlefield.
And just like watch it happen. Like
Yeah,
supervise.
just like on a little elevated platform to just watch everything.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm making a big important note of that in my mind that there's a guy in the parking lot who is possibly both the warrior and the prince.
Yes,
I guess it's not. I guess it's not a parking thing if there's no thing on it. It's just a sealed hole.
the chambers.
It's a man in the chambers.
There's a man in the chambers, but he's not locked. He's like, I guess maybe the warden would be the better thing to call him. Because he's like
Probably
watching
makes
it.
sense. Yeah, like
He-
keeping it like on lockdown.
He's racked up 4 fucking names, and I don't even know his real one.
He's doing a really good job on the identity front.
Yeah, he's got so many titles.
And that just they're like awards. He's doing so many good things, and so he gets so many titles.
Well, is being the prince and the warrior good titles?
I
Like,
personally, I think they sound cool.
who's the bad guy in this situation? The warrior, the prince, or the denizen?
I don't know. The way that he like talks about it is really weird. He makes it sound like the warrior's the bad guy because he started the fight to begin with, and now he quote unquote roams the lands, causing trouble or whatever. He said that the reason the place is so barren is because of him, which I don't think that's true. I think if you guys have got a really big history of storms, that's probably the reason. But
Well, maybe he's causing the storms.
yeah, maybe he's like, yeah, I don't know. You said he makes things. Maybe he's got like weather machines or
He's got a
something.
huge wind tunnel that he's just spelling
Yeah,
air out of.
it's like his reward for sealing away the denizen is that he gets to blow wind at everyone else.
And isn't that the dream?
That's anyone would want that.
Exactly.
Um, but so I think the warrior's the bad guy, even though you've got the Black Prince of Darkness, which sounds like a bad thing. The way he when he brought it up, he was just like, and then the Black Prince of Darkness sealed away the denizen, and then he doesn't get mentioned again. So he just kind of drops out of the story. You don't really hear anything else.
Well, that's all
And
he
then he
did.
did. Yeah, that's the only important bit. And then the denizen is just kind of there as the creature that gets fought and then gets sealed away. Which he called it the Titan,
Well,
which I'm assuming
it
that's
he is
yeah.
pretty big.
Yeah. I think we've only seen one denizen so far. Yeah, there was a snake lady who like she spoke in like like rhyme or song. That was back at the first place. Um, but yeah, like the big snake people. Do they all look like that?
Like,
Like big snakes.
I mean, kinda. I think Azathoth is like a more tentacle, but maybe its body is a snake? It's been a
I
while.
mean, a tentacle is a snake bit.
Yeah,
It's
so
just like a snake.
so if that first one was like a snake and then a lady body, then I guess it's like a snake body and then like a lot of tentacles.
Yeah. We didn't see the one for the second place, but they were like in a situation as is anyway. But they had frogs. They had a lot of frogs.
Frogs are nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept 2. And now they've got a little enclosure in our ship and they're well looked after.
Oh my god, after the storm's done, you should show me your frogs.
I will show you our frogs. They're really nice. They turn into crystal when they're like dehydrated or something. So they look like normal frogs now because they're looked after.
Oh,
I think the
wow.
Witch of Space told us that.
Oh.
It was a nice planet though. There was only like 3 people there, which was there was a girl, a guy, and the Witch of Space. And the Witch of Space was really nice. The other 2, not so much. I mean, they were like friendly. Both definitely scam artists, so I can tell.
I think you do way better at that than I would. But if you guys are supposed to be going around to planets to like check on their well-being and stuff, do you think you should have checked on their denizen or like at least seen it?
I think it like the mission like varies from place to place. Our job there was to sort out the comms, which is like the main issue. The first place was the comms, and the issue there was that the guy had these opinions on the continents, and so he turned them off on purpose. So he had to go through this whole thing to go and sort that out. And then the next place
Don't
was
forget
also
that we locked him out of his house.
no,
Exactly.
they don't even know that part.
They're pretty much changed.
And then and then the next place was also a comms issue, and that's because someone there had like graffitied all their comms stuff with like something corrosive. So all we had to do there was collect up basically all the scraps for the Witch of Space, and then she said that she'd fix it, and she did, and she like put all new like panels and stuff together to get everything working again. And then this place was a checkup because the comms guy doesn't give a lot of information, so they're worried, and the place has a history of struggling. So they were like, okay, we'll go check on them and make sure they're okay. And then the place that we're going to after this is like the opposite, sort of. Like here, it's like, okay, go check on them because they're not getting enough information. The other place is like, well, okay, go check on them because the person on comms gives a lot of information and they're worried that they're lying because they use a lot of big words and they like give it in paragraphs and stuff. So they think that they might be being dishonest. So we have to go see how they're doing.
So is like the only way to get you guys to come is to like do something to the comms?
I guess so. I don't know.
Because like, what's the
I'm really
Goldilocks situation here?
I'm honestly like full not sure.
I mean,
Like
like maybe
I don't
you'll
know if
go
it's like
see.
a line.
Maybe they should give you
Sorry?
like a manual on that stuff.
Yeah, I mean it would be nice. They gave Carsus, he's our pilot. They gave Carsus like a file with stuff in it. But I think he also only gets like the updates as they come. And even then he's not normally awake, so I don't think he remembers half the stuff that we're doing.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah. But I mean, he doesn't have to come out and do any of that stuff anyway. That's like a me, Dvon, and Cavhia thing.
Yes, and I remember she's not here right now.
Yeah, because he's like doing some other thing.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is just like calm stuff. They just said that we were going to like solve problems and shit. But so far it has just been calm stuff. I guess it's like just like the most common issue.
I guess so. Like maybe eventually you'll have something that isn't bad.
Yeah. We'll find out. And then like maybe at some point we'll come report back to you and go, guess what happened? We had something else.
That would be great. I'll just make sure to mess up the comms and then get you guys sent back here.
And we'll be right on our way.
Yeah. So those two will hang out, have their good fun time, chatting away, and going a bit back in the past. The ship will get lowered down. It'll close over top. Darkness outside, but the power on the ship still works, and it's just Carsus and Dvon in there.
All right. Well, that's us on lockdown for the however long this storm goes for.
Yeah. That's okay. She's got this.
Yeah, she'll be right. I don't think she's ever not been perfectly fine in most circumstances.
Anyway, I'm gonna go tinker.
Okay. Have fun with that. Give me a yell if you need anything.
Will do.
Dvon in his room, tinkering away, making anything in particular?
No.
No. And so I assume he'll do that for quite a while, and then eventually have his dinner. And I think he was going to bed around 9.
Yeah.
So around that time, a little bit earlier, like between 8 and 9, they'll both hear the wind over top. It just sounds like a normal amount of wind, but they are completely locked in and underground. So can assume it's probably much worse than what they're hearing, but for them, normal wind sounds. Pleasant noisemaker.
How sweet. How endearing. Some white noise to help them sleep tonight.
We'll see if that gives Dvon a migraine in the morning.
That's soon.
Yeah. So Dvon will have his dinner. Where would you like to eat?
He'll in his room. He doesn't want to watch Drag Race today.
No, that's a communal activity and there's no Kunavi for that.
Yep.
So he'll be off asleep. Around this time, Roxy will pull out some, looks like the ship ration packs, but it's a bit more dehydrated astronaut food, and them and Kunavi will hang out and have their dinner together, and then Kunavi will get set up on the couch.
And she'll be so snug and cozy. She's had a lot of experience sitting and laying on couches from watching Drag Race.
Yeah, of course. She won't sleep at the couch at Dvon's house, but here, different circumstances.
Yeah, different circumstances.
Yeah. And, she'll have to leave it to either Carsus or Dvon through a mind link to go water her plant.
They best not let her plant die.
Maybe it would have been good to give Dvon her Endel.
It's okay.
Off sleep around 9. Is Carsus staying in his chair?
While they're underground, he'll get up and, I don't know, walk a quick lap around the ship, make sure everything's still functioning correctly.
Yeah.
And after that, he's gonna go sleep in a ditch tonight.
Of course.
Of course.
I think it was 6 a.m. Kunavi was waking up.
Something like that.
Yeah. Is she going to be waking up at a normal time in a different place?
Probably like a body clock thing, but she'll just chill where she is if Roxy's not up yet.
Yeah. So yes, she'll chill there, waiting around. It'll take until 9-10 for Roxy to wake up. So before then, at 8, Dvon will awake.
Yes.
Migraine roll.
1.
Awesome.
Not getting up. That wind was horrid.
Didn't like the white noise sounds.
No.
So Dvon will stay in bed then.
Yep.
Getting through 8 a.m., maybe 8:30, then, despite their best efforts, I guess, they'll hear CR going, Carsus, Carsus, Carsus.
Dvon just puts a pillow over his head. Just
Carsus.
like, that's not helping.
He'll get up eventually to go over there and sit in his chair.
You guys are on basically your third day being here.
Yep.
So, the Empress wants to know if there's like any progress being made or,
They've talked to the comms guy. They think the issue that they're having is just the fact that the way that he talks is really weird. He doesn't give a lot of information. They're currently, once the massive windstorm outside passes over, they're going to go on a hunt to try and sort out whatever it is that they're so afraid of that is maybe causing the issues in the first place.
Okay. Do you think they'll be able to do that before this afternoon?
And he'll pause to have a listen for the wind sounds. I'm sure that will tell him not much.
Well, they're not there. The storm is over.
Depends on currents. So I think they'll probably be fine. I think it'll be okay.
Okay, I'll put that in.
If anything changes, then I'll tell you. But we just need to get back out of this little thing, and then they'll go sort that out, and it should be done with.
Okay. Around 9 a.m., Kunavi's still just hanging out on the couch?
Yep, she's gonna wait around for Roxy to wake up.
Yeah. They'll wake up and come into like the basically one or two other room where Kunavi is. Oh, hi.
Hi!
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
I slept.
That's good.
Yeah. You're still hanging out here. Is the windstorm going on still?
I don't know. I haven't gone out to check yet, but I thought I'd wait until you wake up before going, so that way, like I can say goodbye and stuff.
Oh yeah, well you'll be back before you go anyway.
Yeah, it's just like a thank you for letting me stay. That's really nice.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You can hang out here if there's another storm.
Thank you. That's really sweet.
You're so welcome.
But I will go check if that storm's still going, and then if it's not, I'm gonna go let my crewmates out of the hole in the ground. But thank you for letting me stay. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome. You do that. I bid you luck on whatever you're doing.
Thank you. Oop, and up she gets. Well, I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, and if you forget, then I'll just do something to the comms and bring you back.
I'll be counting on it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Out she goes.
She goes. The targets out here don't seem like they've been affected at all by any wind, so that's good.
That's pleasant. Up she goes.
Go on up. No wind at all. The grass seems to be somehow even more flat.
Well, she's gone back to the parking bay. She's gonna let them loose.
Yep. Awesome for Dvon's migraine. The top will start to open. At least it's not normal brightness. It is nearly the brightest part of the day. So but still, it's not glaring sun into Dvon's eyes. But the mechanical noise of going up, still probably shit.
Feel even more nauseous than he is.
Yeah.
It's the rising. It's like going in an elevator.
Yeah. A very big one.
Not fun.
Once they're up, she's coming inside. The first thing that she's first priority, she's got to tend to her frogs and water her tree. She didn't do that. And then she'll wave to Carsus as she goes, and then she'll go knock, knock, knock on that boy's door. Dvon, you have a visitor?
He'll get up. He will try.
Good
And he'll go over to the door and open it.
morning!
Morning.
Ooh, you don't sound great.
No, I don't feel great.
Ah, have you got another one of those? The migraines.
Yeah, a really, really bad one.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do the next part by myself then.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, by then, I'm gonna go do that then if you're not well. Do you want a cracker?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm going then.
Okay.
She turns on her heel and walks straight back to where she came from.
RNG has decided this is a single player game.
Yippee!
Yay! So, no further explanation. She's out. She's going.
Yep, she's going to the other hole, the
Yep.
one with the thing over the top.
Yep. Go
Just
crank it over
you
to
pull
3.
crank. Yeah, get over there, pull that crank, open up.
Go up to her 1, put to 3, teleport over, and then push that down.
Yep.
Yep. And it'll open up, not to a huge hole in the ground, but to a metal staircase into a very dimly lit large area that she can't really see from being up here. But, there's a down.
She's going right down those stairs. She's going in there.
Down a trotting she goes. She's so used to staircases. There is quite a few things around. Mostly looks like storage of various unlabeled things. There's a hallway that goes either left or right she can go, and as she, looks at both of her options down the right path, this person, they've got a janitor bucket, so bright yellow, not any other kind of bucket, and a broom that they've dunked in water, and they're kind of just swippering the floor.
Oh, she'll call right out to them. Hello!
So look, I'm a bit spooked.
You're the one who let us out of the hole earlier. Thank you for that.
Thumbs up.
She'll trot right on over there. She's been accosted.
God damn.
I wasn't expecting to see you down here. I don't know where else I expected to see you. I kind of actually thought you were here. Do you know there's like a guy who's meant to be down here?
Any specifics?
The only person I've met who's mentioned him to me, he's been called the engineer.
Oh, yeah, he's down here.
Like right, like if I keep going, I'll find him.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. she's off on her way.
Off she goes, a trotting. Roll me any dice you want.
Why?
For fun.
I'm scared. Which one do I do?
Pick your favorite.
Maybe. No. Not that one. What's that? Is that a D12? I'm going to do my D12.
Alright.
6.
Alright. In you go a trotting. There's, it seems to kind of go in a figure 8 pattern of, you've gone down the stairs, you've got an option for left or right, you go either way, and then it eventually kind of loops, and there's like doors across the sides and stuff like that. So like the center of the building has hallways around it, and then there's another one just like that. But the area that catches her attention of once she's into the second loop of the 8 is very large metal doors that definitely look like some sort of vault. It doesn't have the exact like lock cracker on it. It's just, there's a big divide down the middle that kind of has some clicking in mechanisms. Like if anything is being kept somewhere, it's definitely got to be in there.
The creature. The creature's in there.
The creature's in there.
The creature's in there. Fascinating.
She loves creatures.
She loves creatures. She'll put an ear up to that, like she could possibly hear anything through the metal doors.
There is sort of like not really whispers because it's not exactly human, but I guess the best thing is like bug noises, how they have that kind of humming. So it's not mechanical, it's not human, it's sort of animalistic humming noise.
The creature's in there.
Creatures in there.
Creature. Well, that's so nice. There's a creature in there. Well, she's not going to open that. She doesn't want to let it out.
No.
She's got to keep on her wandering. She's got a man to find.
Yeah. Keep on a wandering, go around maybe one of the sides that she hasn't gone to, and instead of being like something that goes into the middle bit on one of the side walls or like the outer walls in the hallway, there's I guess an alcove. It doesn't have a door or anything, it's just a room in there, doorless. And there is a man standing in there, quite tall, like over 6 feet tall, and he seems to be working away on something mechanical.
Well, naturally, she has to address in the same way she addresses everyone else, which is by calling out needlessly loud. Hello?
Definitely a bit more startled than the janitor person. He'll whip around and look at her.
Hey, you must be the engineer, right?
Yes, you will refrain from doing that again.
From doing what? Saying hello?
From being loud.
It would be rude if it wasn't that loud.
It's louder when you're underground.
Okay, well, I came to run some stuff by you, if that's like okay.
It will depend, but I'll let you state your case.
Okay, well, I'm here with a team from the Empress to like sort some stuff out. We talked to the comms guy and he's like all freaked out about some warrior and some Prince of Darkness and this Titan. And then I talked to Roxy and they were like, oh, well, the Prince of Darkness who sealed away the Titan, that's probably the engineer because he sealed away the denizen. And then they're like, well, the guy at the comms tower is all worried about like this warrior roaming the lands, throwing everything into disharmony because he started a fight with the denizen, which we haven't been able to find anything on. So I'm like coming to you.
I did not seal away Azathoth. That was not me.
Who was that then?
I'm unsure, as I'm pretty sure they are no longer here, or at least nearby. But I do remember it was someone wearing red.
Ooh, that's weird.
Yes, it's peculiar.
Okay, so you're just like the guy that watches over it then?
Yes, I watch over and make sure that it is still here, but I was not the one to put it here.
Do you know anything about the guy who fought it?
Oh, no, just what I've told you.
That is quite puzzling. So you don't know anything other than the fact that they wear red?
No, that is all. And before she gets a chance to respond, there is a very big rumbling, almost earthquake-like, followed by a large metal clash. And he, a bit spooked by this. It doesn't last overly long, maybe like 30 seconds, and he goes running on out of the room.
Ooh. Okay. And she'll loiter there for a moment and watch him go before she's like, well, shit, I guess I gotta go see what that's about. And she's gonna follow him along.
Yeah. Go trotting off. Down one end of the hallway, the janitor is standing there, a bit shocked, just like watching. Maybe they were going to go help with this situation, but Kunavi's on her way, so she's the most qualified. And go follow along, and at another like alcove kind of room, she finds the engineer again, and he's got it. Well, on one side of the room, it seems to be dedicated exactly to a very large music box setup, which is playing some like nice twinkly little music, but it's muffled from whatever contraption it is. And there's a big monitor she can see, which I did have a picture for, but laptop and all, which is maybe I should just draw it again.
Pull out MS Paint and fill it up for us.
Yeah, not that it wasn't drawn in MS Paint to begin with. Let's see. Very scientific diagram.
I'm seeing little squares, some rectangles.
Yes, you should be seeing that. So I'm glad that you are. A red circle. Another red circle. So you go in, the guy is tending to that music box thing, and you see on a very big screen that there is a diagram almost like this with 5 different rectangles all like getting larger and pushed to one side. There is a very large red dot blinking in the smallest rectangle, and on the line of that smallest rectangle is a blinking red dot with an X through it.
Feels like kind of idle there for a moment to watch him tend to the machine or whatever. But after that, she's got to have a snoop. You know that. She'll walk over and have a look at it. Stand there like she could definitely make something out of this.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what that means, so never question her. Before she
Would you like to roll intelligence?
No, there's no fucking way she can figure that out. My girl doesn't know a graph.
No, with her -5.
But she'll trot over to him after that to loiter in his area.
It'll take a little bit, I guess for safety, give it about 10 minutes while she has a look at the stuff, decides that she won't be able to figure that out, and goes to loiter. And any remnants of rumbling or anything slowly slows down, and he kind of takes his hand away from the machine.
So what's that for?
This is the music mechanism that is supposed to keep Azathoth calm, but apparently for a moment it did not.
Oh, so it's like it likes music?
Seems so.
What's the graph for over there?
That is our layers of defense.
Oh, okay. So it's like the big red dot. That's like the thing. That's the beast.
Azazoth, yes.
And then because that one's got a cross in it, that's that's that thing.
What do you mean by that?
Like, does that have a cross through it? Because that wasn't working. The machine.
That is a wall that is now no longer there.
Oh, like it broke it?
It seems so.
That doesn't sound very good. Like, do you guys like fix it, or do you just have to like leave it broken?
There is no safe way to have anyone in there to fix it. Getting anywhere within 5 layers of the denizen was not recommended, as it is extremely fast and deadly.
Oh, why is it so like is it like angry because it's sealed away, or was it like already angry? Oh, you might not know that. Hey,
I would assume it was sealed for its anger.
well, that's interesting.
I suppose it could be called that.
Okay, well, thanks for like your time. I guess it actually hasn't really helped that much, but like that's like my own fault. But like I had like a thing, and I was like, okay, well, this is definitely it, and it's like not. Um, like you definitely didn't know anything about like the person who sealed them away, or the warrior, or anything like that.
No, I don't know many of the details.
Well, that's fair enough. Thank you anyway, though.
Just kind of looks at you, because obviously dealing with something here. She's a really empathetic girl.
Well, she's on her way out then.
Yeah. As she goes to turn around, about to be out of the room, he'll go, "If you're on your way,
Yeah.
you mentioned knowing Roxy.
Yeah, I talked to them a couple of times. I stayed at their house last night.
All right. Would you mind giving them something?"
Yeah, I can do that.
He'll go walk out of the room and I guess imply for you to follow.
Well, here she comes.
He'll go back to the original room that she found him in and go searching for something, pull it out underneath like a not a tarp, just a small piece of fabric to cover it up. They were supposed to get this themselves, but they are out of communication, and I've not had the time to go to them. And he'll hold out a prosthetic arm to Kunavi.
Oh, okay. And she'll carefully take it. She's being gentle. And then she'll stick it straight in her Solidex. Do they like is it like easy to attach? Are they like gonna be fine?
They should be, yes.
Okay, sick. I'll get that right to them then.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
He will not say bye. He doesn't do that.
Unbelievable. That's so rude.
And
Well, she's out again. She's on her way.
off on her way, as she goes over to the staircase, she'll see the janitor like swiffering the stairs.
She will give them such a big wave.
They will not.
Everyone is so unfriendly here. Well, she's out. She'll close it up on her way out. She won't leave them open. And then we're off to Roxy's.
Yeah. Crank it over to Roxy's, over to 2, and then back you go. Down.
Back she goes, all the way down there.
Yes, of course. Go open
Give
up,
a
or you knocking?
hearty knock on the door.
Yes. I'm coming. Come open the door. Oh, you're back.
I am. I brought you something from the engineer.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, he asked me to make a delivery for you. And she'll pull out the arm, present it so nicely.
What does she need to use her Sylladex?
Pretty sure it's a +10 in performance, but
Yeah.
yeah, a 6. She's fine.
Yeah. Get that out. Onto her orb.
Yeah. Present them with the lovely, lovely arm.
Oh my god.
I went to see him. It wasn't like super helpful, but like he asked me to deliver this to you on my way out.
Oh hell yeah, thank you.
You're so welcome. Are you like gonna be able to get this on fine? Like you're good?
Yeah, I should be able to, and they'll take it in their one hand.
Okay, sick stuff. Okay, well I'm off again.
Where are you going?
Well, now I'm gonna go back to the comms guy and be like, okay, well, I don't know what you're so worried about, but I did hear like the noises of a beast.
The beast?
Yeah. So the engineer, he's not the guy who sealed it away or the guy who fought it. He basically is just the warden. Like he just sits there to make sure it's there. He said the only thing he knew about the person who sealed it away was that they wore red.
Oh.
So the only other person I've seen that wears red is the janitor, but I'm assuming it's not them.
The guy
So
who
there's
brought me
like
my
someone.
cat wears red.
Ooh, who's that?
Well, I
Maybe
don't know.
he sealed it.
Maybe. I don't know if you know him. Do you know anyone called Dave?
I don't remember if they got his name. Way back when he blew up the wall. Did they?
I'm not
I don't
sure.
think so.
No.
Fact check this really
I think
quick.
he just said that he had a riddle.
No, I don't think so. We don't get a lot of names.
Oh, well, he's like. Oh, he wears knight armor and he's got a codpiece. If you know what that is.
Maybe we might have seen him on the first place we went.
I mean, maybe. I
I think
don't know when he hangs out.
Oh, it had cats. It had a lot of cats.
Yeah, so maybe.
We didn't see him for very long. We just saw him in like a room with a bunch of instruments, and he was like, "You need to play a song to move on to the next bit."
That
But
is
he was
probably
he
him.
kind of had to. Yeah, he had to dip out because he did he like did something that crumbled the wall in there. But he came back.
Well, if he can. Yeah, that's the only other guy that like red guy that's been here. So you've got two now. You've got Dave and you've got the janitor.
Yeah. So maybe he sealed it away. Either way, he's not here, so it's not like that much of an issue. And the warrior is still absent. We don't know anything about that.
Undetermined.
Yeah, but like I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, by the
I'm
way,
on What's up?
where is Levi? No, the guy that's with you, Dvon. I know his name.
He's on a ship right now. He gets like these really bad like migraines, so that's like sometimes he can't really do stuff. And he's got a really bad one. I found that out when I talked to him this morning. So I'm kind of like doing stuff by myself at the moment.
Oh shit! Does he need like aspirin?
I don't know. I don't know anything about his migraines, really.
I will give you some aspirin to give to them. And they'll go into their house, retreat back into it.
She'll stay so politely by the door.
They'll come back after like a minute with a full tray of aspirin. Here you go.
Oh wow! I will pass this on to him. I bet he'll really like that.
Yeah, I hope so. As a trade circle we've got going on, you gave me an arm, and I'm giving Dvon aspirin.
Ah, what if we've like got a little thing going?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm gonna go talk to Comms Man again,
Yeah.
and then I'll take these to Dvon, and then depending on how that goes, I'll probably come back to say goodbye if we get out of here.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
And she's off on her way again. She's doing so much traveling lately.
She is. Up she goes. Go on the transportalizer. Crank it.
Yep. Crank it. She's going to the comms man.
She appears underneath his home. The tide is further in this time. It's basically where it's at in the drawing. So, not getting at her, but it's close.
It's close. It's okay. She loves a bit of water. She's going on up there. She'll give a hearty knock on his door.
Yes. And he'll come and open it.
Hi. You're back.
I see
I'm
that.
back. Devon's not here.
I see that too.
Okay, so minor update. So the like Prince of Darkness or whatever, that's like a non-issue. I still don't know anything about this warrior that you're talking about. You like don't know anything about them at all?
No, nothing.
Okay, well we haven't seen them. Nobody else seems to know who I'm talking about when I bring it up. Not even the guy who keeps watch over the denizen. Like nobody knows what that's about. So I don't think it's an issue.
Well,
I think
it's certainly an issue, I'll tell you that. But maybe you need to
why?
go to the one faced by the warrior. Perhaps you should talk to the Titan itself.
No, I think that's unwise.
I think it's the only way that you'll figure out the secret of this land. The ultimate secret. You can't see it, but I've been doing 3-point turns whenever he talks.
I don't think that's necessary. I think what you're worrying about sounds like a non-issue. I don't think that this guy that you know nothing about, have never seen, nobody else knows anything about or has ever seen, is that much of a problem for you guys.
I've
I'm pretty
seen him.
sure.
He's just in shadow.
What?
The
That
terrifying
doesn't make
warrior.
any sense.
It does.
What do
Don't you
you
see how dark this land is?
It's not that dark. I think I'm gonna be real. I don't I don't think you've actually got anything to worry. I think you're the only person I can find that is actually worried about this.
You see how this land is? It wasn't always like this. Go into the chambers. Speak with the Titan.
No.
Yes?
That sounds so unnecessary. Also, there's like 5 levels of security to get to it. He's got a warden and he's really quick and like murderous, and to get in there would risk letting him out and then he'd go and kill everyone.
You could
So
just easily go into the first layer and you would still have 4.
I that's unnecessary. The guy said that going anywhere within the 5 layers of security is unwise and that it would be a risk.
It's a risk
I
you should take for the truth.
no, I don't think it is. I think that this is I'm pretty sure that your land is the way that it is because of the wind, which wind is normally, in most circumstances, a naturally occurring.
Wind may naturally occur, but it was never this powerful. I'm sure that if you talk to the alien that was with you, they would be oh so happy to learn the secret of this land.
I don't think you would. I don't think Dvon would be that interested. I I don't think how riddle me this. How is one guy causing the wind? How does he do that?
I will go with you into the first layer of the chambers, so you shall not be scared.
I'm not scared. I think that's just a stupid idea. And was it really needless? I don't think there's a point
You
because
fear the
there's no.
unknown.
You're really annoying. Has anyone ever told you that? I feel like you haven't heard it before.
You fear the unknown. You get annoyed by the truth. You've hurt his feelings.
Not by the truth, just you specifically.
You're scared of the truth that I made up on the spot. You're scared of my legends.
Yeah, your legends.
You can go there by yourself if you want and talk to it and go, okay, well, what's the deal with the warrior? I'm sure it wouldn't benefit your situation at all because I feel like there's just a way that you take information that makes you not acknowledge it at all. But that's up to you. But what it comes down to is that the only thing on this planet that's out to get anyone is sealed away in security. And I don't know how you can be very afraid of this warrior and be the only person that knows about it, but not know what they look like or how they do it. I feel like you need a little bit more information to be that worried about it.
I will get information. I will go into the chambers.
You do that.
Come, be my witness. And he'll walk past you down to the ladder.
Oh my god. But she's coming along.
He'll crank the lever over to the third one, to the chambers. Step on it, disappear.
She's following with them. She's coming.
And as you appear, right after him, he's already going down the stairs. The janitor is right there as they're trying to Swiffer the teleporter.
Well, she'll just step around that.
Don't you worry. And off he'll go to the chamber entrance. Or the holding cell entrance.
She'll follow. She'll stand at a respectable distance from him and the chamber. If something happens to him, she wants room to get away.
And he'll stand there, looking right at the door, completely centered, hands on his hips.
Okay, so what now? We'll just stand there quietly. That's
You should
fine.
find
You
a
do
way
that.
to open this door.
Why?
Because I will be ready when it opens. And if the mechanism is somewhere else, then it would be better if I was standing here.
I'm a little concerned about unleashing hell onto your planet. A little bit.
Well, if you just open the first door, then that shouldn't happen.
She's afraid that you'll make up stories about her.
You'll tell Legend, but they'll be wrong.
You should take it up with the engineer. You should probably ask him. He's, the guy that looks after it.
No, I think
I
you
don't
should
know
ask
anything
him.
about opening. I think that you're really stupid.
I think that you're just scared.
Okay. I'm gonna go ask. And if he says no, then what happens after that?
We'll see.
Walk off. She's gonna go find Equius,
Yeah,
whose name she definitely knows,
of
but I
course.
do.
So you'll where do you want to go? You've seen him in 2 places.
She'll check where the mechanism was first.
Alright. Delightful. He is in there. Congratulations. Monitoring and
Oh, you.
working away.
Hello. She still draws out her hello, but she lowers the volume a little bit
That's so kind
out
considerate.
of kindness.
He'll look back at her, not very spooked.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. There's your. This is really dumb. The guy who runs the comms on this planet is standing at the doors. He wants to go. He wants to go in a layer and talk to it
For what purpose?
to find out about the warrior or something like that. To seek the truth, he said.
I don't think that is a good enough reason.
Well, that's what I thought, but he came all the way over anyway, and I don't know what he thinks is gonna happen.
Roll me persuasion, even though she doesn't even want this to happen.
13
So 20?
with them. No, 13 with the modifier.
Okay. He thinks there's some benefit to talking to it?
Yeah, the issue that we're having is that because he runs the communications, that means he's in charge of relaying all the info to Her Imperious Condescension. The issue is that the information that he's giving them is about the warrior and is about the Titan and is about the guy that sealed it away. Which are things that it doesn't sound like he actually knows all that much about, and so he's now on this little journey to get the truth from the thing itself about the guy who fought it. I don't feel like that's wise, but that's that's his pitch.
No.
And he's kind of not, he doesn't really want to budge, which is a bit annoying.
I will let him into the first layer.
You're like 100% like cool with that?
No. And he'll get up and he'll go out.
Well, she's gonna go back to the doors.
Yeah. He'll go off somewhere different, and so she'll just be with this guy as he's still standing there, hands on his hips, unmoving.
He is willing to let you into the first layer. That's it, though.
As I suspected.
Oh, he's annoying.
Kunavi should be allowed to punch him.
Well,
He
her goal is
should.
to kill a man.
Yeah, I was gonna say this will be the man that she kills.
Yeah, the door will start to open. From the sound it makes, it's obviously been sealed for a very long time. It's also very heavy. She can see the thickness, definitely quite there, about 10 inches of metal. And
Oh
it'll
God.
slowly start to open, and he'll stand there. There's like nothing in here, it's just a very big open space, except for there is a mop just on the floor.
Someone's been mopping in here. I wonder who that could be. Okay, well, there you go.
And he'll stand there silently.
Are you gonna go talk to the beast or what?
And the doors will
Now,
start
what
to
did it
shut.
Okay. Oh my god. And she'll You're gonna grab him by the sleeve, give him a tug. Let's go. You said you wanted to go talk to it. You're losing your chance. Like right now, it's closing.
You're coming with me. You try and
Yes,
drag her
I'm
in.
coming. Let's go. Hurry.
In they go, the doors close.
Oh my god. For someone who goes on about how you're scared of the truth and all that, you've definitely got a pretty prominent freeze response when you're a bit frightened, don't you?
He's kind of like looking down and to the floor and he's like trembling all over.
Okay, here we go. You're in. Talk to it. Get your truth about the warrior. Let's go. Oh my god.
And they'll both just stand there, I guess, and then the like humming noise that Kunavi heard will get a bit louder. Roll me a wisdom save.
A 9, 10, 11.
So the humming will start to turn into like some dissonant whispers, but not the D&D spell. It's just hard for her to make them out. It sounds like there's at least one or multiple in each of the layers. So, at minimum 4 whispers all going at the same time, and then they'll all kind of amass together, and she'll hear a very eldritch voice asking who's there.
Hi, sorry to interrupt you and to come very close. And she'll give the guy a nudge. What's your name? Tell it your name. Oh my god. You are just useless, aren't you? I'm Kunavi, and this is an associate of mine.
That's all she's got?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
We're on introductions.
She'll get those whispers still. It doesn't sound like she's missing out on much. It just is like, I guess it's like a precursor to every line of dialogue. And she kind of understands that the question being asked is if she's representing the one that has trapped him in here.
Unfortunately, not, as I don't know a lot about your story, but that is what we came to ask. We wanted to know about your history, how you got here, and the warrior that you were involved with, if that's okay.
It asks you, like, if you're willing to hear the history, would you be willing to make some sort of deal?
And she kind of gives the guy a look in a look what kind of situation you put me in kind of glance. And she'll clasp her hands. I'm a lady of business. I do love a good deal. What were you after in trade?